Hi everyone! Welcome to Happy Hips Part 1. This is a Yin Yoga sequence to gently release tension in your hips. If you are new to Yin Yoga is about stillness. Stillness of the breath, stillness of the body, stillness of the mind. So we move through postures that we hold for a longer length of time than you might be used to in a regular yoga class. Because of that time lengthening, we do encourage everyone to support their bodies with props. If you are used to yoga props, bolsters, blocks, if you are at home and don't have access to any of those, no problem. You will still do totally fine in this sequence. Grab yourself some throw pillows, maybe some pillows off your bed, a couple of blankets, and have them nearby just in case you need to access them. If you need to press pause while you do that, do so now. And let's get started. Find your way in just to a comfortable seated position. Maybe that's cross-legged, maybe it's just sitting like this. And take your hands, palms facing down on top of your thighs. Rolling your shoulders back, just allowing yourself to focus simply on the inhales and the exhales. To heart center, lining your thumbs up between on your chest. Formulating a little bit of gratitude, taking some moments just to tell yourself 3 things that you are grateful for. Chewing in the background, that's just my dog. She'll probably make an entrance sometime around here. She does remind us and is a perfect example that we do all need to play more. Let's start with our first posture, which will be a wide knees child's resting pose. Grab some, either your bolster or a blanket, some pillows, something like that. Line that up in front of you. You might need a combination of a few different things, and I just encourage everyone to start with the most and take it away if they don't need it. So you're going to take your knees fairly wide, as comfortable as that can be for you. Line up your bolster, pillow in front of you, and you're hinging at the hips. So as you hinge forward, bring your chest down towards the bolster, towards the pillow. Maybe you get there and that's just too much. You don't need that much support, so take a few supports away, or maybe you get there and you need a lot of support. Whatever works for your body. When we get there, we are going to settle into our stillness and find that quietness not only within our body, but within our mind as much as we can. And we're just having soft breaths. We're not breathing deep and loud, just gently and naturally. And if you reach down and you have one ear to the mat or one ear to your pillow, I will let you know when we're halfway so that you can switch ears. find your comfy place, just know that you can always come out a little bit if you went and got into a little bit too intense position. And although we don't encourage too much movement in yin, if you do find some release in your low back and in your hips and you wish to just go remove even more props, you're welcome to do that. We're about halfway. So if you've rested one ear to one side, you can gently switch to the opposite side. And if you're finding yourself getting distracted, maybe with your to-do list or some activities or things in the room, you can practice something called concentrated breath work, which is just a gentle way to soothe your mind, like counting sheep, but only counting breath. And often I just encourage people to start at 20. It's an easy number to start at. Just telling yourself, inhale 20, exhale 20, inhale 19, exhale 19, inhale 18, exhale 18. Counting your way down. You lose track of where you are. Start back at 20. We're almost there. Cycles of breath. That just means 3 sets of breath, 3 inhales, 3 exhales. And find your way flat on your belly. So just release forward, remove any blocks or props out of your way, and come all the way down to your belly. Maybe stacking one hand on top of the other and bringing one ear to the mat. Or maybe your arms are back by your side. Settle into stillness as quick as you can, to embrace all these moments. Now, if you're new to yin, we take this time between the postures for stillness just to allow all of the benefits of the posture to sink a little bit deeper, so that they can get that deeper mind-body connection, so that the changes can continue to happen. Next few breaths, take your hands underneath your shoulders. Push yourself up into a tabletop, just standing on your hands and your knees. If you wish for a little bit more movement and want to push back into downward facing dog, you're welcome. I'll keep it simple for any of the new people. From here, lengthen your right leg straight behind you. And you're going to bring your right knee into your right thumb. And lower your hips down. This shin can be as parallel as possible to the front. Now, you might feel really tight if you've been lazing around, sitting on the couch this last week or so, doing too much binge watching, or you might be really loose. So find what works for you. I also encourage you to line up a pillow, a blanket, something out in front of you, and you might need to place a pillow or a block underneath that right hip just to support that hip. From here, as you exhale, bring your chest down towards the block, the bolster, the floor. And just use your exhales to find some ease. You might feel really tight in your low back. You might feel really tight in this right hip. Totally normal. We store a lot of our crap in our hips, our emotions, our stress, and with really all the emotions that are going on now, even feeding off of other people's emotions, there's a lot of stress. So just trying to let that go, give yourself this next little while just for you. You're doing great. Just over halfway. Here. Let's count through 5 more cycles of breath, exactly here where you are. After that 5th breath, gently pushing yourself up away from the floor, coming back to standing on your hands and your knees. And we'll move into the left side. So this time, stick that left leg behind you. Bring your left thumb into that left wrist once again. Kick your right leg behind you, and you're lowering down all the way. This time you might need a block on the left hip. You might not. Maybe a pillow or a blanket out in front of you, or maybe not, maybe even more. Maybe you need more support than the last time. And just ease right in, lowering your chest all the way down towards the floor. And when you get there, you might just feel like it's just a lot. It's okay. Just breathe through this posture. And it'll only be a few more breaths after that before we're done. Give yourself this gift. Release the tension, release the fascia. Help work on the tendons, ligaments, joint. All the awesome benefits of a yin yoga practice, as well as getting to that stillness. It's so hard for our minds to be quiet and still in this active and busy world. So just give yourself that gift. You're doing great. We're over halfway. Taking 3 more cycles of breath here. And we'll see you in Happy Hips Part 2.